right, y'all. It's your boy Brian Forbes with a breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. This is a public service announcement, and it is in reference to Texas Heat, which is coming up in a week. And let me tell you, it is going to be off the scale. My man Nikee and Crystal, they have done it once again, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it ahead of time. I'm gonna let y'all know right off the rip. It's gonna be all of that and a bag of chips. So if you ain't gonna meet me there, I'm gonna need you to beat me there, cause Texas Heat is gonna be hot. You understand me? It's going down. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us this evening the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nikee himself. So with no further ado, let's bring the man in, Mr. Nikee. How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
As always, it's good to see you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, let me congratulate you on your performance on last week at world's largest, man. You did that. You did a fantastic job, man. You and Crystal, y'all look great, man. It was a beautiful show. This, if you're gonna come out of retirement, this is how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Did the
Yeah.
thing, man. Uh, you know, it's a lot, Nikee, get to get into. First of all, to do a world's largest competition.
hmm
I think a lot of people don't really take into full account what is all required, what is all involved in going the distance and getting into this competition. But I want you
Yeah.
to give us
They
a,
they
I
not
want you to drop a few
they not
gems.
real sticklers of the damn. Like you really have to embrace, getting your partner and y'all sticking it out and just really, really go at it. Like and Crystal has been training. We training for next year right now. We training as we speak.
I'm glad you said
So
that. That's what
training.
champions are made of. There are other people in this competition. You hear people repeatedly say things like so and so every year they let so and so win, they
Mhm.
let these people win. They don't
Yeah.
let nobody do nothing.
No, they
Most of the
don't.
people who are the winners and the champions are people who are literally preparing already for next year. They started a week ago, like immediately after the contest.
A lot of people that be complaining are on the sideline. They're not really competitors. And if a competitor complaining, then you need to up your game. Like, I
Hmm.
mean, to be in taking them conversation, you got to be that and some. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your dance to another level.
Right.
So, to speak on them in that way and say like they always win, that's not true. That's
Hmm.
really not true. Because you got the like the Drew, Ed, and a lot of different other cast and feel on them that will always, got they shine and recognize, being recognized. But I think they don't know what going to a contest. Because if you did your best dance up there, left it on the floor, you leave it just where it is. It's like you got to go in knowing you a champion before somebody give you accolades to be a champion. I'm
Dig
already
that.
that dude before I go up there. So you don't hear me whining and crying. And then when you be whining and crying, man, won't you put something to your name? Put
Right.
your name on it. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
talk about the judges is rigged and all that. All of it's rigged because everybody know everybody. So what are you saying?
That's true.
We went to Milwaukee and they did what they did in Milwaukee. They do
Hmm.
what they do in Detroit. They do what they do in Gary, and they do what they do in Chicago,
Right.
or Atlanta, or anywhere else.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would like to. I wonder sometimes, because I ain't gonna lie, it does disturb me when I hear people make, such accusations without any valid proof or anything, anything to say. It's kind of like saying an election was stolen. We don't have no proof of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, one thing I can say, and I seem to reference Doc a lot lately because his
Right.
philosophies are very on point. And one of the things that he always says is if the judges don't see it your way, you don't worry about it. You just start getting ready for the next time. Next time, so that they can't say nothing wrong with your dance. And that's how
What I
he
do
becomes.
say in this, and I want to give everybody some pointers. What make you think that some couple
Uh oh, we done
taking
froze him.
whoever
Hmm.
can go up against a team that been together? And it's not even about them. It's about you performing and how the judges see you perform. It's not about you dancing against another couple. That's what everybody fail to realize. Because
Hmm.
each judge gonna judge based on certain criteria and categories and everything else.
Right.
So they don't know what goes into a swaying a judge. So when you sway a judge, you either got to do something different or not be afraid to do something different outside the norm to be able to set yourself apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
So even if what you consider winning and losing, you still recognize. So I don't even get where people had this gripe about certain people winning. Who you think who you think should have won a particular category, and put that person next to that person, then we'll see the body of work. If your body of work don't stretch near that person it's just like Michael Jordan, and you say LeBron James. And I was giving this argument to my wife. Mm-hmm. Remember, Michael Jordan got 20, 30 years ahead of LeBron, right?
Right.
Right. But who a billionaire?
Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
We can even take Kanye. I'll be Kanye. Jay-Z got a leg up on Kanye. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. But who a billionaire?
Yeah.
Kanye. And he got more gems than Jay. Check the Forbes list. But who started first though?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
and I don't even think so much it's about, who started first, who did this, and I think it has more to do with people, because some people are just better. It's kind of like trying to tell somebody in this game that you too green to be a promoter, you too green to be a DJ, you too green to do these different things. The fact is, everybody learns at a different pace. Some people are just better than others naturally. They don't have to go through all of that.
Right. But it's called micro teaching. It's like you some people learn in little increments, small.
Yeah. Froze up a little bit.
Learn all aspects so you can be well-rounded all the way around. Like, that's what I'm bringing a lot of people down. To give a lot of people vetting, but you really got to invest. You know what I'm saying? The people that's really complaining not invest, they really not putting the best foot forward, because if their teacher had taught them about humility and timing, everybody got a turn, but everybody don't know their time. So it's like timing is everything. Timing is of the essence, because anybody can be took down at any given time based on the content.
At any time. Absolutely.
Anytime.
And
people that's favored to win don't really win. They go up there and do their thing, and you got to go up there and match that intensity and match what you do. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. Well, Nikee, with that said, I happen to know for a fact that you put on a very good presentation yourself last year, being the first year of Texas Heat. I have nothing but good things to say about Texas Heat, and I so look forward to next week, because it is going to be a blast, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. But with that, you also are doing the competition, and that is going to be phenomenal. And one thing I want to point out before we get real far into it that I personally love about your event, and like I said, it's only been 1 year, but I feel like it's been 5, and I know that this event is only going to grow and get much bigger. It was already big last year. This year I expect it to be at least double. But one of the things that I love, I think, the most about your event is because we have the opportunity at your competition to see people that we don't normally see compete. And this is where I'm elated that we have people that don't feel like the pressure, I guess, of the big stage of the world's largest is on them. So they feel more free to come here and actually put their best foot forward. I think it's a beautiful thing, man.
I think what it is, I tried to engineer was to take a lot of the people that they claim always went away from the situation to allow them to grow so they can be ready and full-fledged and ready for the world largest. So it has the world largest feel.
Yes, it does.
But
it absolutely does.
It has this advantage of it's going to be somebody new. One may be a repeater, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be somebody new.
Yeah.
Judging on the competitors and everything, they get a chance to dance by themselves too. And it's a smaller version of the world largest. But it's I think, in my saying, me and my wife put on a better showcase because it's smaller, in numbers of the competitors. You get to the judges really get a chance to really look at, instead of, tennis playing, looking at one couple, looking at the next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Running one couple at a time, right?
Right.
Okay.
We only taking a certain few. So Like everybody want to wait till the last minute? No, because it's over tomorrow.
Okay.
If you ain't registered by
So that
tomorrow,
I want to put emphasis right here, ladies and gentlemen, for the
yes,
viewing audience. This is what this public service announcement for Texas Heat is all about. As Inside
right,
Steppin will be the sole broadcasting company there, we will be broadcasting live. But to let
yes.
everyone know, we are here because Nikee has this announcement to put forward immediately. Nikee, go ahead and shout that out.
Me and my wife have agreed that the 30th tomorrow, it will be the last entry day for couples. You know, if you haven't registered or prepaid before the 30th, I'm not taking nobody after the 30th. Whatever we got as of the 30th tomorrow, that's what we locked into. That is it. I'm not taking no exceptions, no nothing. If I don't,
So
if
don't
they don't
show up
want
thinking you're
to,
going to compete, because you're not. If you're not registered
I'm
by
not gonna
tomorrow,
be.
you're
If
done.
you have not sent email my wife your partner's name and your entry fee, you're not going to be able to compete.
Okay.
I mean, and it consists of walkers, original, old school, and new school, and the get down. Now you're able to compete in 3 categories if you want to, but you got to pick between new school and old school, and you can compete in walkers, and you're getting the get down. If a person is that well rounded, if you want to go for the gusto and go all 3, then do what you need to do. It's only $100 entry fee, so you can enter all 3 categories. But as of tomorrow, the 30th of September, no exceptions. It's locked in. We going with what we got.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, Nikee, what are those numbers looking like as far as the amount of couples that'll be involved?
We got a nice amount, but I want to cap it at like at least 8 or 7. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be there all night.
Right.
And we're not gonna be there all night based on
Because we're going to
the
get our
numbers.
dance on.
Oh yeah, we gonna dance. We gonna dance. We gonna get it in. We gonna get it in. That's why I'm trying to make a certain number, because I don't want it to get. Because see what's gonna happen in the years previous to this, or after this, they're gonna start registering early. Trust.
Right.
They're gonna start registering early.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a banner year. I think this is going to be a very important year. Last year, it was, I guess you could almost say it was a toss up, almost, but not really, because you have a lot of great relationships and a lot of very important people showed up, man. And I mean, we had a blast, Jack. So I know that this year is only gonna mirror that and then some. So the year next is going to absolutely be phenomenal. I can't see it going any other way.
The inaugural year was, our first year, so we kind of like, looked at everything and probably tweaked some little things here and there. I mean, we tweaked, but we got a nice like set of trophies, and we got all our checks and everything. And like I said, you get your money that night if you want to be Zelle, Cash App, however you want to do it, we got it. It's just however you want to play it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and we're not one of them instructors. The only way we won't do a certain category if we have less than 3 or whatever. If we have less than 3, which we don't, we weren't gonna do that category, because I would have went ahead and did it for the sake of the people and just did that and then kept the 3rd place money. I mean, we could do it either or, because we are the CEO, so it don't matter. We can do it the way we want to do it.
Right.
We not like not to throw nobody under the bus, but see, we not trying to get nothing off the dough. We don't have to use the dough. Nah. We don't use the dough.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So we got it.
Well, but you see, that's another show, Promoter 101.
Right.
There's a difference in the way people promote their events, and some people, depend on them ticket sales, and some folks had that person.
And I do see the disclaimer: if you say something slick about our event, you will be blocked. We're not going to even play with you. You're not playing all that. You ain't got nothing to say. Just keep it to the chest. Keep it to yourself.
Nah, that part.
Keep it to yourself.
Well, that's what's happening.
If you ain't really a promoter and don't know what goes into this, and the efforts and the things we put forth to bring this to life, then you really a sideline person anyway. Because any person that promotes, we all know, and do what you do, Mr. Forbes. We already know what goes into that work. So it's just like
Absolutely. And I can say honestly, whether I was a part of this event or not, I
Mm-hmm.
can say that from a spectator's position and looking at this event last year, it was as close to flawless as you can get. If there were any issues behind the
If
scenes,
it
the
was,
rest of the
yeah,
world didn't know nothing about it.
yeah, yes,
Okay,
sir.
and
Yes,
it was phenomenal. I have had nothing but good things to say about it. The video that we did from it went to 25,000 views since last year, but I think this year it's going to increase exponentially. Um,
hmm
in fact, up until this year's world's largest, that was the most views we had from any of our events. And in fact, let me also thank you, Nikee, because your event was the first one we ever went live from and was able to broadcast out to the rest of the Steppin world, and it went really well.
yes.
So
And we also had Carmichael. We had a lot of
yeah,
things going.
Carmichael did his
Now we
thing.
kind of condensed it and brought it to the Wyndham Hotel by NRG Stadium.
Hmm.
We got the '70s party jumping off.
I'm
We're
ready for
gonna
that.
have
I'm ready for the '70s party, baby. You know what I'm saying?
facts, and then we're gonna do the we named it after Beef Ray, but we're gonna do the spank. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the spank contest. You know what I'm
Oh
saying,
man.
that night
Okay.
on Friday. And then we got the dungeon. It's gonna be a
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm getting myself together, getting ready for that right now. You dig? It's going down in Houston, Texas, y'all. Texas heat. And trust me, it's gonna be hot. Yes, sir. All right. So is there anything, Nikee, you wanna leave the rest of the world with before we get up out of here?
we still got some rooms left before it's locked in. So if anybody ain't got their rooms and stuff yet, go ahead and book your room as soon as possible for the blocks. The third is the last day for the rooms. Or the third would be the last day you can book rooms. So if anybody haven't booked their rooms by now, you better book your room.
Uh
And
uh
if
Coco
anyone need,
Coco in
uh,
Vegas, she wanna know if Pete signed up for the spank contest. Look.
he's the actual one of the judges, so he'll be judging it.
Oh, Pete gonna judge the spank contest.
Yeah, he
Okay,
gonna judge the
that's
spank
what's up.
contest.
Uh,
And if anybody need tickets the day of the event, you can't get them at the door. You have to email Crystal and you have to get us before the door because we won't have any at the door. It won't be none at the door.
okay,
I repeat,
y'all heard that? You better
no
get your advanced ticket
at
sales in
the
order,
door.
y'all. Won't be none
So
at the
don't
door.
walk up to the door thinking you're gonna buy a ticket or get entry. You're not gonna get in. I'm telling you that now. Now be crazy
You
and
mean
not
what he
listen to
say,
what we
y'all?
saying and come up to that door. We're gonna send it out. No cash.
There you go. No cash. Y'all heard it here first. Just pay. If you know somebody that's coming and they ain't got their ticket, refer them to this video or send them to Nikee and Crystal so they can handle their business. Shout out to Reggie Miles, my girl Coco out of Vegas. I see you,
Yeah,
Timothy
Reggie will be there.
Gaywood coming through this year. Dee Dee in the building. We got Lamont Watts. We got Helen Smith. Oh, y'all all here
Yes.
tonight. Yeah.
We got Daryl Davis coming through,
Oh yeah.
teaching with it,
Hey
and then we
Cynthia. Hey
got
Sharnice.
my
Go ahead.
niece, we got Angie Fang, Drew,
Oh yeah, Angie. My girl
Tori.
Angie gonna be there.
We got a lineup. We got
Everybody
a
and their
mega
mama gonna
lineup.
be in Texas. If you ain't there, I hate it for you. But now, if you ain't there, let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you what to do right now. Listen to me.
Yes.
Go to your smart TV. If you ain't already done this, because you should have watched it at the world's largest. Go to your smart TV. If you ain't got a smart TV, get you a Roku, get you a Fire Stick, get you an Apple TV. Put the YouTube app on one of those devices. Type in the search bar inside Steppin. Hit the subscribe button when you do. When we go live next week at Texas Heat, you can literally sit at home in front of your television and watch this event and watch this contest the same way we did at the world's largest. So y'all get
Mm-hmm.
ready. Make sure you got your snacks and your beverages of choice because it's going down. Get ready for that.
Make sure and make sure all the couples submit your music 4 minutes, dancing 4 minutes by yourself in each category. So put your best foot forward. Do what you can to do. Bring that heat. Bring
Bring
that
that heat.
smoke. So
Bring the heat to Texas Heat, y'all.
yes,
Because
bring
it's
that
going
smoke.
down. All right. Um, since Miss Crystal is not on with you this evening, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe I've talked to her since the event, but
Yes. Since we're larger,
tell
saying,
her,
yeah,
yeah, tell her I said congratulations. Where the baby, man?
she's asleep. We
Oh,
finally got her to go to
oh, I wanted to
sleep.
see the baby. Oh man.
Yeah, she was out there
Um,
playing with the dogs. I had her
and
outside.
also but while we're on here, I want to give a quick shout out. Let me do this.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make sure I got my information correct. Pull it up here. Okay. Yeah, Nikee. Here come producer lady. She said, give us an entire breakdown of the weekend. Like give us the schedule, so
Okay.
to speak.
I guess Thursday night would be the dungeon night. We're gonna meet up at the studio between 8 till until. We're gonna serve food, whatever. How we get down,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of give it that the dungeon feel like because that was a basement, but this not a basement. But we gonna
Right.
keep the music kind of clever, you know,
Keep it
and
old
give
school down in the
yeah
down in the
pay
down in the
homage
basement.
to that era. And then we got we're gonna have the pool party on Friday slash we gonna have a day party because if it's too hot and people might not want to stay outside, we might bring it in too. It just depends on how the weather
Right.
holds up. Because the weather up here be real pleasant around this time of year because it's really pleasant right now. It's
It's
real
actually
pleasant.
been really nice these last few days.
Yeah, it's really pleasant. I hope it just stretch all the way over to next week, which I've been looking. I think it is. Um, Then we have the 70s party that Friday, and we got workshop schedules starting Thursday to Saturday.
Okay.
And we're gonna have the mega one, the mega one when it's Shanice and crew, that'll be Saturday. And the times will be, we'll let each DJ announce the times and everything so everybody. So if a lot of people end up they had already got their passes, you got a good deal. You see them, you got $100 and you can run through the whole gamut for $100. So
Yeah.
people that didn't, we went back up to regular price on everything. But we do have packages where some people want to come to the certain galas, and you check with my wife and everything, and then we'll see what we can do because some people only come to the contest, they only gonna want to come to the workshops and things like that. So you got to break
Got that
it
a la
down. So
carte. Got the breakdown, the a la carte form.
yeah,
Okay. Cool. That's
so
what's
then
up.
we got the contest that jumps off that Saturday. Then we got the wind down, the preheat. When everything cool, the cool down will be that Sunday, the Sunday brunch.
Okay.
And that will last until So we're not gonna have a night party like we did last because everybody was kind of wore out and burnt. They was just wore out by last year. It was just it just went down.
Okay.
But
That's
I
what's
expect
up.
everybody to have a good time. We're gonna be at the Wyndham again. Everything will be at the Wyndham, besides at the studio for
After
the
parties.
the meet and group. You know what? I don't know if we're gonna do it. It just depends on how we scale the
Oh,
people
okay.
and just
Okay.
look at how the
Okay.
people because we're gonna be there late enough. You will just see, you know, everybody that booked their rooms by the
Well, I
pool.
do like
It's
that you've
gonna be nice.
consolidated everything into the hotel. That way, that keeps a lot of so much commotion down.
Yeah,
Boy.
and then the hotel is pretty nice. It's really nice. So it's like we get to, we got nice rooms. We get to they really let us kind of take over the hotel. They got two nice restaurants in there and things like that. So we wasn't able to do what we wanted to do, like food wise, because the certain establishments won't allow us to bring
Right.
in
Right.
outside
Right.
food.
Right.
So
Right.
you know how
Right.
that go. We gotta be accommodating.
Yeah. Right. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, we just spoke the baby up.
Uh-oh.
Here she go.
Here come the baby. Oh.
Bring her. She just woke up in a little what's the name?
There's my cutie face. Hey, girl. Hey, cutie face. I see you. She's looking like, what is going on? Looking like a daddy. Yeah. Oh. Well, while we on here, right quick, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to my girl Sharnese
Tracy.
Simmons. Right quick, before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen,
Hmm.
Sharnese Simmons is putting on an event in November, Silhouettes of Stilettos. Okay.
Yes, we'll
History
be
in the
there.
making, y'all. Sharnese Simmons presents the first annual Silhouettes of Stilettos, a black tie red carpet gala, shining a well-deserved light on women of the stepping community. That's a good thing right there. This event is the
Next year
first
we're
of
gonna
its
have the Kings of Stepping. We're gonna have the Kings of Stepping
yeah, that's
Holiday
what's
at the
up. That's
Texas
what's
Heat.
up.
It's about time to put the Kings back on the map.
This event is the first of its kind. Ladies and gentlemen will come together to celebrate powerful women who have made their mark in the stepping world. This will be an unforgettable evening. VIP diamond ticket holders will enjoy a three-part event inclusive of a private cocktail reception, premium seating for the main event, and a VIP experience at the Steppin' in Style after party. General admission silver ticket holders will have access to a two-part event, allowing them to choose their seats in advance for the main event and enjoy all of the fun at the Steppin' in Style after party. Get your tickets today and join us in celebrating the Silhouettes of Stilettos, y'all. The host will be Pete Frazier and Maddie B, y'all. The honorees will be these women who have been paving the way and setting a high standard. History shows women are often overlooked and have to work twice as hard to get recognized. Silhouettes and Stilettos will make sure the history of our stepping community will have her story front and center. Uh, so there is going to be a fantastic event happening, y'all. That's in Chicago, so get ready for that. Um, this is like going to be the Oscars of stepping.
Yes, it
It's
is.
going to be a beautiful thing. So y'all get your mind right, you dig? Okay, we have Sharnice has dropped the link on there so we can for y'all who need to purchase your tickets
Hmm.
and check that thing out. So with all of that said, man, uh, thanks for coming in, Nikee, and dropping that science and letting us know what to expect on next week. And
Yes, sir.
we're ready, man. We're ready to get it in. We're ready to do the thing, man. So, is there anything you want to leave us with? And we're going to get out of here.
Peace and love. Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum assalam. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That has been Mr. Nikee. And it is time for us to get up out of here and do what we do and finish getting prepared for the upcoming weekend. Texas Heat, y'all. All I can tell you, I'm just gonna give you, I'm gonna give you the game like this. This is because it's so new. This is a I think not so much talked about event. It will be in the future though, and I can tell you this: the who's who, literally, of the stepping world will be in the building, just like they were on last year. I was actually shocked at the turnout of individuals, people whom I know and have known for a long time in the stepping world who don't really go a lot of places. As a matter of fact, I want to say that I actually said while I was there last year, I said the only other place I've seen this amount of people outside of Chicago who are about this life had to be Steppaganza. So all I'm gonna say is, if you ain't there, you're going to be missing a great event. It is going to be bananas. And I mean, when I tell you we're going to have fun, that's what it's all about. So, with that said, this has been a public service announcement in regard to and in conjunction with Texas Heat, my man Nikee, and Crystal Carmen, and myself, Brian Forbes, Inside Steppin', because we are going to be broadcasting live. Get your TVs ready so you can sit back on your couch and chill out and check it out from a distance. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a fantastic evening. And if I don't see you between now and next Tuesday at 7 Central when we air our normally scheduled show, I want you to have a fantastic weekend. Get it in. Do what you do. Get your dance on. Get your step on. And have yourselves a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces.